What I was going to say about Erica Stanford as well is that the stuff that she's doing, because we're so used to criticizing the government, you kind of go, oh, interesting. That's a good positive thing that she's done, but seems a little bit like antithetical to what the government's done altogether and what her deputy is saying, or what do you call it when it's the deputy minister, the one below,
Oh,
associate minister.
yeah. Again, David Seymour being the Associate Education Minister.
Mm-hmm. That's how we got through charter schools and school lunches and all that shit. But Erica seems to
Yeah,
be the only one who's got her head like stuck on, and she's actually produced something, at least of value, to at least test the theory. And it seems
okay.
like she's gone in a positive direction. Because at least, like, she's got resources. She said she wanted to do constructive math and literacy. She's produced them. Is
Well,
that
I
not a
find this
positive? I've heard
immediately
positive.
suspicious.
Well, I think she's actually trying really hard. She's just in the
Okay.
government that's in a completely different direction than what she is. I believe, and I'm happy to be proven wrong in the future. I believe that she is trying in a government that she does not agree with or like have the budget to do the things that she wants
Because
to do. I think
there
she's
were
fighting
real
tooth and nail.
questions. There were real questions about these curriculum changes and this mystery handbook that she was producing about where it was coming from. Right?
The curriculum
Am I
changes
remembering that correct?
100%. Yes, but the fact that she's actually
Yeah.
produced something, I think is good. And
Oh,
I've
okay.
heard positive reviews, at least in the math side.
I'm just going to highlight a question that I just saw here in the chat from Tedious Human. Has anyone
No,
asked Erica about the lunches?
no.
Yes.
Oh, they have?
Yes, there
Have
has.
they?
I saw an official information request go
Oh.
through the website, and I followed that particular line of questioning. And after the exact prescribed time that you have to answer an official information actor, she replied, "You'll have to take that up with the Associate Education Minister, David Seymour."
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So is it this? Like, I
Doesn't
don't
want
know.
anything to do with it. That's what I
Is
mean. She
is
doesn't want anything to do with the bad stuff, and she is headstrong on what she is trying
like,
to achieve, and she's doing it with
am I
fucking Seymour under her.
am I wrong in thinking that if you have a minister for something, in this case Erica Stanford, Minister for Education, and then you have an associate minister for education, David Seymour, that's a hierarchy? So really, the minister for education should be across all of it. Everything to do with education, the buck stops with me. I know, right? So to be able to palm that off to your little gremlin bringing in his right wing charter schools and $3 lunches, that just seems really weird. I saw a story on another charter school opening the other day, by the way, and they literally highlighted in the article that this is the one in Christchurch with the
Mm.
hard to teach kids with developmental issues and ADD and all of that sort of thing. In that article, they highlighted that they said, we found that the key to our success with these children is capping the class size at 22 and making sure that we have a teacher and 2 teachers' aides. And
Two.
yeah, that's
Oh, hell.
that's what we're saying. That would be good for all students. Like
Wow.
this is the lesson. Just roll that out. Like, just employ more teachers and more teacher aides, and we will get better results in schools. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
there. The answer's right there. Like, that's why these kids have been struggling. They're challenging. They have various educational challenges. And the teacher's got too many kids to be able to give these kids extra help. So now they go off to a charter school and somebody's making money out of them. What a great system. Glorious.
Yeah, I mean, it's as far as the minister and AP go. Who's the person you think of when you think of charter schools?
Seymour.
Who's the person you think of when you think of lunches?
Seymour.
Yep. And so Erica has successfully wiped her hands from any responsibility of those two things because the association is with him. I think that's very, very intentional. Even though that's not correct, she's a fucking Minister of Education. She should be taking that on her shoulders and she should be leading the charge and not letting him run rings around her.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Luxon does, though, right? He's the prime minister. He should be responsible for everything that happens with his government. He is leading it. It is comprised of 3 political parties. At the moment, something goes wrong. Shane Jones goes off on a fucking rant about Mexicans. Luxon doesn't comment and goes, "You have to take it up with Winston." You know, Seymour goes septic. "Oh, you'll have to take it up with Act." No, it's your government, my dude. Like you don't get to go out. "Oh, not my circus, not my monkeys. La 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 la. Can't talk to me." No, it's your government. You invited them in.
They're your ministers, right? Just
Yep,
because they're another party's under another party, it doesn't mean that they're not your ministers.
yep,
And yeah, and Shane
absolutely.
Jones is a minister. He's the minister for, he's not a deputy or an associate. He's the minister for oceans and fisheries. So
Did
he is a minister.
did you see? Did you see his disgraceful attempt at defending himself over the Mexican comment?
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
the disgraceful one where he's like, "Actually, I have no problem with Mexicans because I had a great time having sex with some of them back in the day."
Oh, what was it? Nocturnal
Gross.
antics. Nocturnal
Nocturnal
antics.
egg. You know,
Ugh.
we like if he just said, "Yeah, I love Mexicans because I fucked some of them back in the day. I had happy memories." It's somehow worse when he said it the way that he did, because it's like,
Oh, and you knew
oh,
you know how
gross.
it sounded out of his mouth too. You don't even need to hear it. You can just hear it in your mind of how that came out. Ugh.
And I just have to link you back. Anytime we talk about Shane Jones, you just have to remember that this man survived a political scandal of charging pornography to a government credit card, and he is still in the job. How many
Mm-hmm.
jobs do you know where you could go on a work trip and charge porn to the company card and get away with it? Like that is weird.
Yeah. Different people, different standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
The old boys club.